it's recording.
Yeah. It's been a minute since... How does this work again?
Yeah, how does it work? We couldn't find the button to record because it's been a while, and when I filmed for my other channel, I used a different camera, so bear with us. It has been, wow. We haven't filmed on this channel at all this year. Yeah.
No.
And we were sitting here, we were up and I know.
Been a year, I'll just say that.
Yeah. since we last.
Clearly, since we've been gone.
Yeah, since we've done a video here, it's been a lot. But we were up until after 1 a.m., which I'm sure if any of you are on the East Coast like us, you may have been too, looking at all of the D23 announcements. And we actually were able to watch the live stream.
Yeah, we got a live stream. I had access to a live stream being a cast member for the Parks and Experience panel showcase, whatever they called it.
Yeah.
For that only.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
I feel like every time there's a D23 event, we always say we're going to go. In fact, one year we had tickets and we didn't go. And I have been wanting to be there since when we saw Galaxy's Edge being announced.
Wow, that was 2014, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
So
let us know.
Please hold us to someday. We will have to be there in person. And if any of you were there, I hope that you're having such a fun time. It's still going on right now. And our friend Max, I've been talking to him and I'm like, I'm not jealous at all. I'm not jealous at all because I wish we could be there.
Jealous,
we're very jealous. But we will make it there. We won't have to watch the live stream again. We will make it there someday.
We will.
But I thought that it would be fun. We've been obsessively talking about it literally from the time we went to bed after 1 a.m. and then we woke up this morning and first thing we were doing was talking about it still and talking about what we think, where we think things are going to go. So I was like, why don't we just vlog this and share, because you guys get it and you guys are just as excited as we are.
You're just as scheming and plotting of where things are going to go and what's going to have to move.
Speculating.
Like we're all I like to call it scheming because none of us have any clue.
Yeah.
And it's all guesswork.
And I think that was done on purpose, not going into specifics. So let's start. Well, I'll say first, I was very excited to see the Disneyland announcement that they're getting the Walt animatronic in the show.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the name of the theater. It's going to be called Walt Disney: A Magical Life, and that is going in the Main Street Opera House.
Yeah.
So they're going to switch it out with the Great Moments.
Great Moments with Abraham
Mr. Lincoln.
But they're making it, it's like, it's alternating. So
seasonally.
I was thinking, is it going to be like a Carousel of Progress type stage and it rotates like flip-flop? But I think that's I mean, they can't just take it all out and then put everything back in.
Yeah, so Matt was saying he thinks it's going to be on a rotational kind of thing.
Something.
I don't really know, but I got really choked up when they announced that because then Meghan Trainor sang Feed the Birds, and that was a song that I used to sing all the time to our dog Lady, and I was just a mess. And Matt was actually driving home from work when that was happening, so he was talking to me on the phone and I was like very, very quiet. He's like, are you okay?
Yeah, I was like, no, okay?
I'm not okay. But
I could hear the song and I was like, it's probably good that I'm not there for this one because I would have lost it.
Yeah, it was beautiful, so beautifully done, and I'm very excited to see that. And yeah, I think so. I know that there's always a lot of talk about things and how you're either very excited about something or you're not so excited, and I'm always the type of person where I like change, even though sometimes change is hard to see go, like things go and like you get an attachment to something, but I do love to see the progress, and I trust that Disney always they are very good at seeing things ahead and knowing, like I don't know, you know what I mean.
Well, I feel like they do a good job now, especially of listening to what the fans are talking about and what they want, and then coming in at some point in time and saying, okay, here, this is what everybody wants, so here. Like
with the biggest announcement of the night, which is how they closed it with the announcement of Villains Land coming, which I am so excited for.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, Matt kept saying.
The last one where they had the blue sky at the end, they were putting out feelers because they had a lot of great ideas, I think. And this is my opinion, I have no idea. But like, obviously they were wanting to know, hey, well, what about Zootopia? And that got a big boost. They're like, okay, well, maybe not. And then they said Villains Land, and everybody cheered. And
For
I
behind
think-
Thunder Mountain, they were
behind
talking
Thunder
about
Mountain,
that.
and I think that conversation just kept going, and I feel like that's perfect.
Yeah. I feel like, too, they've kind of been hinting at doing a villain's thing for a while, and with, you know, Epic Universe having Dark Universe, I think it just makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be really cool.
Right.
I told Matt that I do have a bit of a hesitation of it going in Magic Kingdom, just because for me, Magic Kingdom feels like a happy place, and a villain's land feels like, I don't want to say it's out of place because I get it and I'm excited about it, but I'm also like, I don't know how I feel. Like,
I thought that for a second, and then I was like, well, part of every single story is the villain. And
Yeah.
we grow up as young children watching these stories with the villains. You get used to it, you understand their place, you understand who they are and why they do what they do. And now there's a whole area where if you want to, you can go over there. You don't have to go if you don't want to. But it's
Yeah.
there. It's part of the story, and it's a big part of every single story. And I feel like finally they're having a moment to be able to be seen.
Yeah.
And we're telling that side of the story. And I think Magic Kingdom has to be where
I think
it goes.
that's a really sweet perspective.
And I never was one who was, as a child, afraid of the villains.
I
Partially
was.
because I didn't go to Disney very often as a kid. I only went maybe twice. But I never had a chance to interact with them as a child. I did as an adult. And Frollo still scared me when I met him for the first time at the, was it Not So Scary
Yeah.
when we lived here previous?
Yeah.
Gosh, over almost 15 years ago now. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matt
I
wouldn't,
was just
Matt
like,
wouldn't
I
take
don't
the
want
photo
to.
with me. I did.
Right.
I took it with that.
I still don't want to go talk to Darth Vader, and I know that's not Disney villains, but still, like, I mean,
Yeah.
let me know if you're agreeing with me. Like, that's intimidating.
I think for me, I was a big scaredy cat growing up. I was a scaredy cat even as a teenager sometimes of certain things. I'll never forget. There was an Aladdin like space in what was MGM Studios, I think. It was like an Aladdin quick service or a place to eat. I don't know if any of you remember, but I just remember walking through. It was like a market or something, and suddenly there was a hand, and it was Jafar's hand on his like scepter, and I was so short, and I looked up and I was terrified.
I don't think I ever met Jafar.
But I did get his signature in my autograph book because I remember it was like. Anyways.
I think they were at the villains meet and greet at one time.
Yeah,
right?
probably.
I'm sure I blacked that out because he's scary too.
He is, well, and he's super tall. Like for me, I'm 5 feet tall, so I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
But I am very excited about Villains, the Villains Land coming, and really cool that we still have yet to go over to Disneyland to see Avengers Campus.
Right.
But they're getting 2 new rides there, which look really cool.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to really increase the size of that space.
Yeah.
Which, from what we've seen, is probably needed. But
Yeah.
I feel like they were always planning on doing this anyway.
Yeah.
They do things in phases.
And then they're getting Avatar, the Fire and Ash, which is the new one coming out.
It's based on the Way of Water, and then the next 1 or 2 films.
No,
that are coming out.
she said the future ones and the
And the
Way
current
of
one.
Water.
Yeah, because the look at the rendering looked really exciting because it was like a lot of big water areas.
Yeah. And then another thing, we're getting lounges here.
Yeah.
2 new, one at Spaceship Earth, which is in the
Earth.
old Siemens lounge space.
Yeah, you knew about that space more than I did. I was like,
Yeah.
what is it back there?
Yeah.
I never knew of anything about that. But I think you
I've been
remembered.
there.
I think you've been there.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Somewhere, maybe.
But so that's going to be a fireworks view.
Yeah.
And then a Tavern Pirates
Tavern
theme.
somewhere in Magic Kingdom.
Where is that going to go?
I'm thinking, what's the Tortuga Tavern that's seasonally open? It's a big space, but it's not always there.
That's true.
And that's a little bit big of a space for just a lounge, but they
Yeah.
could take part of that and make it a lounge. And then it's right across from Pirates.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's like a perfect
I don't know.
fit.
I'm very
know.
excited for that though.
Yeah. That's so needed.
That's gonna be cool. And then also, Frontierland is apparently getting Cars, 2 Cars attractions.
Yeah, but not like Cars Land and Disneyland. More like frontier idea of off-roading.
Uh oh. Mickey's trying to say hello. Hey, come here.
All right, 3rd time trying to get this bit out.
I don't remember
There's a lot of
where I
moving.
was at.
I don't know if somebody's moving or just, I don't know. Lots of walking around
Something
outside.
going on out there, and he is not happy about it. But I was saying, I think from a logistical point of view, Tom Sawyer Island, it's not a lot of flow of traffic,
Right.
and I think that that's something that Magic Kingdom is lacking, is like more space for
Right.
people, because it can get very crowded. So I do think getting rid of that, putting Cars Land in that area.
You could, yeah.
So while I was working on editing this vlog, Disney Parks vlog released this new rendering that shows that Tom Sawyer Island and the Rivers of America will be replaced by the 2 new Cars attractions coming to Frontierland. And then behind that is Villains Land?
Yeah, I would say so, because there's a lot of space behind Thunder Mountain before you get to any roadways, and there's plenty of room.
Yeah,
Plenty
and
of space.
You were saying Villains Land could connect to, like, next to where Haunted Mansion is, in
Yeah.
that space. I mean,
It's feasible, I don't know.
all of this is
Fun
just
to talk about.
speculation and
Yeah.
fun to talk about, I
We
think.
have no idea.
Oh, earlier today we pulled out all of our old, Matt and I are like very nostalgic people, and
Yeah.
we keep everything.
Everything.
And we have the packs from 2006 when we came to Disney World on our honeymoon. We have all of that, all of these manuals and maps. So we took them all out today. We were looking at everything.
My dad used AAA to book the vacation for us, and I even have, for whatever reason, a AAA road map and a AAA like this thick. Just, I don't even know what's in it. I
Because
didn't flip through it.
we didn't have like, well, I think we had a GPS, like a Garmin.
They had GPS, but it was like you had to buy it like separate. And
But it was a map
It was-
on like driving from where
Oh
we
my
live
goodness.
to. Yeah, it's so funny.
going
But-
through all that stuff was hilarious.
But we kept it all, and it was funny to look at the old
old
park
maps,
maps and see.
We always kept one map for every park,
Mm-hmm.
every trip that we came, and it was cool to see like how the name changed from MGM to Hollywood Studios, and then the layout.
It was
of
around 2006, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really cool.
It was neat. So we took all of that, and I was like, why don't we just film a video too, so we can have you guys to talk to it, because
Yeah.
you get it.
Right.
Or talk to about it. I didn't finish that sentence.
get
I'm
it.
too excited.
You get it.
I'm too excited right now. So what else? There is, I feel like, we're missing the Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Tropical Americas coming to Animal Kingdom
Right.
in replacement of Dinoland,
Which will be really fun.
which will be, it's a great space, perfect fit.
Yeah.
There's already Asia and Africa. It needs a Tropical Americas representation for sure.
Right, and Kanto's
And
going to be
then
amazing there.
Hopefully a new Indiana Jones. I said a new concept, but I'm imagining, and I think they hinted it might go where Dinosaur is. And we know that the same ride vehicles are the same as Disneyland's version of Indiana Jones.
They are.
But, the same system. I don't think it's the same track, but I hope
If
they
any of
just
you know that,
do it
then let
completely
us
new.
know.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
done any research on this. I'm just speaking.
We
off the top of my
rode,
head.
well, we've only been on the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland one time.
and I loved it.
Yeah.
It was so much.
Yeah, because
so
the other
much
time
fun.
that we went there, it was closed. And
And
the really exciting one that we forgot to talk about.
Encanto.
Well, that, yeah. I
the-
said I was really excited.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where my head. I was probably thinking of what to say.
Yeah. But we're forgetting Hollywood Studios. We haven't talked about Monsters
Oh
Inc.
yeah, Billy Crystal.
We've been
comes
talking
out
about this one probably the
and
most.
just drops like, oh yeah, we're doing a Monsters Inc. land in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
We're just like, what?
Yeah, that's and the flying doors is going to be an inverted
gonna be
coaster, which is going to be so
Yeah, so they're
fun.
doing a coaster based on the Doors scene in the
Yeah.
original Monsters Inc. And where like the arm comes and grabs your car and then drags you through. So
Yeah.
we're thinking about where are they going to put it, and there's
That's
a couple,
what we've been talking about the most today.
yeah.
So let us know in the comments what you think and what are you excited about. I feel like we're probably missing something. Oh, the new nighttime parade.
Oh, yeah.
I specifically said to Matt, they're not going to announce a new nighttime parade. I saw people
We had all these
speculate.
list of reasons
People were speculating
why.
that they were doing that, and I was like, they're not going to
Yeah.
do that because it was kind of hard with whatever. And I was like, they're not going to do that again. I just don't see them doing that. And then that was the first. I think that was the first thing that they
That was
announced
one of the
for
first things, yeah.
Disney World.
We were like,
and I was
oh,
like, what?
crowd funneling. It's going to be too bogging, at night to get anywhere because you've got the parade people sitting for, and then you got the fireworks, and you've got maybe a second parade. It wouldn't work. Just too many people.
And I just was not expecting for them to bring in a nighttime parade. But I'm so glad
Yeah.
that they did. I think that that's going to be amazing. And it's called Starlight, and it's led by the Blue Fairy, which
be fun.
that's going to be really neat.
That goes back to like old Disney too.
Yeah. So that's really exciting. So let us know in the comments what you are excited about. And yeah, sorry that it's been so long since we've posted here. I feel like this year has flown by. How is it already August? Like that's just wild to me. I've been uploading more on my channel just because of the way that scheduling and things has worked with Matt. Matt's been working a lot this year, and but yeah, we thought that we would sit down and chat with you about this today, and we are going over to Geyser Point. Are you still wanting to do that?
Sure.
Okay, I think we're gonna go to Wilderness Lodge, and even though it's August 11th, right? Yes. Even though it's August 11th.
Yes.
Here in Orlando, we are already celebrating the spooky season, and they have 2 new Halloween margaritas over at Geyser Point. So we wanted to check those out today. I read about them on the Disney.
They are not exclusive to Geyser Point. They're around, they say, various restaurants and lounges, but I know it's on their menu, so that's why we're going there.
Yeah. Hopefully, if it's not.
Well, I keep looking over here because the window's right there.
Yeah.
And towering clouds that definitely have rain in them. So we're gonna just see what happens.
We're gonna play it by ear.
And yeah, we're in the early stages of spooky season. The families in the neighborhoods and stuff, they haven't put out decorations yet, but we're like days away.
People will
days.
They're probably putting them up this weekend, and I think it's fun. I mean, I'm not trying to rush summer. I still love summer, but it's kind of like
it's
a
been
weird
summer since like late April, so
for us here because of the weather. So yeah,
we're okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun to get something. And well, also the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party started this week. It started on Friday, and yeah, so it's basically Halloween season here. So we're gonna go celebrate. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we decided to wait a little bit before we go to Geyser Point because it is raining over there right now. But I wanted to say that we didn't talk about the new attractions coming to Paris and Tokyo and the other like international Disney parks that they announced, because I have an extreme fear of flying, and I desperately want to go to Disneyland Paris and to Tokyo and Hong Kong and Shanghai, but I just don't know if I can ever get over my fear of flying so that I can do that. But I would love to, especially to Disneyland Paris, because I've always wanted a Lion King attraction. I've always wanted a Lion King attraction. It was one of my favorite movies growing up, and they're getting a Lion King log attraction, like a log flume. It looks looks like Splash Mountain, how Splash Mountain looked with Pride Rock. We didn't really have a plan coming into filming this. I just put the camera up and was like, we need to talk about this with our people because we are going on and on and on. We haven't shut up about it all day, so I just wanted to turn the camera on and film. So we didn't really have any lists or anything to share with you. We were just talking off the top of our heads, so if we forgot something, I apologize, but yeah, we just wanted to share what our thoughts were on some of the things coming here. We're passing by where they're doing the construction for the new DBC building coming to the Polynesian Resort, and we didn't get any resort news at D23, so we didn't get any updates on the reflections of, what is that one called, Matt? I can't remember.
Lakeside Lodge
or something that they kind of scrapped the idea. You can see the building now. Wow. Yeah.
Lights are on inside.
It's gonna be crazy. It's quite a mess over here right now. I feel like every time we come over here, there's a different traffic route. They have us going a different way.
Stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that.
Geyser points.
It's really started to rain as soon as we got here, so we brought our umbrella. We're prepared. But we ordered the Seawitch Brew, which is Ursula's cocktail.
Your favorite?
Yeah, it's my favorite villain, so it's fitting that this is my first Halloween spooky season drink of the year.
And when we were walking through, Roaring Fork has a seasonal dessert. It's like a poison apple cake or something, and I want to see if we can get that on the way out.
All right, here it is, the Seawitch Brew. I feel like I need to try it with. Ooh.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
I know that ooh.
It has blackberry puree.
Oh, wonderful.
It's sweet, but it's nice.
Yeah, good balance.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Ooh, I like it. It's very berry-y.
Not like Ursula at all. Sweet and balanced. Nope.
She's sweet in her own way.
You got a little thing on your chin.
It's probably from this.
Yeah, it's from the salt.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, now we're at Roaring Fork, where Matt got the Haunted Forest Apple Mousse Cake, which looks really cool.
Yeah.
We also had some wings in there,
Yeah.
which were the Sriracha Buffalo. We asked what the spiciest were because we wanted the spiciest, and then I remembered that I don't know if I can have spicy food anymore. So yeah, but they were really good.
It was good.
Yeah?
There was this like tang that came towards the end, and I realized it was the apple at the top is kind of like almost like a cheesecake, but we got this sour apple flavor to it.
Nice.
And then the outer shell is like white chocolate shell that's got a crunch to it, so it's like a sour apple, like a candied apple. And the rest of it's just chocolate and vanilla cake.
Well, that was a very rainy time at Wilderness Lodge, but it was really nice. I love this resort. We have yet to stay here. This is one of the only deluxe resorts we haven't stayed at. Well, I guess not only. There's still a few on our list that we need to get to, and this is one of them. We're gonna have to do that. We still have
3 or 4 more?
Yeah, we have a list that we're trying to check off. But yeah, hopefully we can stay here soon. I just love it. It's very peaceful, and especially with the rain, it felt really nice.
Yeah.
Sorry we couldn't film a lot when we were at the restaurant, but there was people sitting right next to us, and we didn't really want to disturb them. And plus, I don't like to film with people in the background, especially when they're eating. I don't know, I don't want to disrupt people having their dinner. And but yeah, but it was fun. All right, we are home now. I guess we'll go ahead and end the video here so that I can start uploading it, because I can't wait to chat with you all about your thoughts on everything and everything that's coming to D23. And if we missed talking about something, it's because it just there was a lot that was announced. I'm sure we missed a lot. But yeah, can you hear him running around? He always runs around in circles when we go home because he's so excited. And also we keep him in this, we have a little X pen. I think we've shown it here before that we keep him in. Hello! When we're gone, and so he's running off all of his energy. Or running out all of his energy. But yeah, thank you for being patient with us while we've been away. I know that this has been the longest that we've gone for a while.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, since like 2020, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a year. If any of you watch my videos on my channel, I've kind of talked a little bit about what's been going on with family and stuff. I don't remember how I normally end these videos. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and for being here. We appreciate you all, and yeah, have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.